Yo, what up, man?
It's good, fella.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. How y'all doing, man?
Good, good.
Taking it easy. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me introduce the pod real quick. So, welcome to episode 58 of the Grindhouse Podcast. I'm your host, Edwin Cabrera, aka Steady Eddie. Across the screen from me is my homie, my day one, Chris Martin, aka Critta.
Yo, guys, real quick, before we get in today's episode, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out. We also have a bunch of merch on our store, grindhost.store. And also hit us up for beanies. We got some beanies in and it's cold out. So let's get in today's episode.
Word. So we got our special guest. He's actually a second time guest on the pod. We had him on before, not too long ago, talking about his album, Drunk Diary, and his album, I'm Not Perfect. Today, we're here to talk about his new project, Vices. We got NastyNile with us. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's good, man? Thanks for having me on again, y'all. What's up? What's up, man?
All right, man. So let's get into it. How you been? Overall, let's check in. How you been? How's the music coming? And yeah, just give us a little update.
Man, I've been good. I can't complain over the time. It's just been work, man. Working, trying to get better at the craft, trying to get more music out. I just been steady working. That's all I'm doing is making music every day. Every day, just trying to write more. And that's what I've been doing, man. Just trying to stay healthy. But yeah, it's all about writing right now. All I've been doing is writing.
Word. Talk a little bit. So I want to just kind of like jump right into Vices. Can you talk a little bit about like the title, sort of like the background behind it, and also is it a continuation of Drunk Diary?
So coming off a drunk diary, I knew like coming off of it, I knew I had this vision just to talk about my vices and just to do it like this. I didn't do like extra songs for it. I knew exactly like precise what I wanted. I knew I wanted those 5 songs. And you can't take it as like a continuation off of Drunk Diary. And it's just like me just keep telling more stories and just me getting deeper. Like I feel like this like being very vulnerable. Like this is the most vulnerable I've been in my music on this just 5 songs. Every song, like I was very vulnerable. So it was just a continuation off of that, like you said. And it's just like just trying to keep it out there, keep telling my story and just keep trying to get better as some making songs too, better songwriter. So
And I think that's the thing that's a constant in this project is like that your storytelling ability is still there. Is obviously like still like your bread and butter when it comes to you as an artist. I do think that there is like in terms of the sound, there's a little bit of a different sound to this. Can you talk a little bit about like just the different sounds you incorporated on this that's a little bit maybe like just different in terms of how you approached it than your past projects?
yeah, so it was on purpose, it was all on purpose. I tapped in with a lot of new producers on this one. Yeah, everybody was new except for Nero. That's the only one that I worked with before, but it was just like everybody was new. And my whole thing was telling my story in a different way and telling it on different beats. I wanted that uppity sound. Like yeah, I wanted the uppity sound. I wanted this to start off like uppity, like bass banging, just different instruments and things like that. So those are the beats I like looked out for. Those are the beats that I acquired from people. And I just wanted to challenge myself. Cause like you said, never have I ever rapped on the beats that I rapped on this EP. So I really want to challenge myself and just get on some uppity stuff, trap beats, just try some stuff, but still stay true to me. I wanted to go into different lanes, but stay true to what I do good.
Yeah, I could definitely tell like you were experimenting, but you were still very much like making the same type of songs. Um, but anyways, so the song "Women," you have this great ability of like creating, like a clear narrative and like painting a picture. What sort of like goes in like making that a song like that? Because not a lot of like artists, they're able to, uh, paint those pictures. So yeah, what sort of goes into something like that?
um it being a very true story, like just having true stories in it and true things. I'm not going to say the whole thing is true, but I'll say 95% of that story is true. And I took off a little piece of something else I saw in a documentary. So it's just like I said, showing true stories in it. And it's just going into it like that song took a minute for me to write. It's just like trying to make sure every single word is important, make sure the way I'm taking a story, like people can feel like, and that's been my biggest song right now. Like a lot of people really like Woman. And I just approached it like just trying to tell a real story and just make you feel like you were there, make you feel like everything from me saying what I was listening to, me talking about me parking the car, just make you see every single thing that can occur when you're about to go do something like this. Or because people been in situations like this, meet a girl or you find somebody online. These are real true stories. The ending part doesn't always happen, but this is true stuff that people go through. So I just want to make it true to everybody who's probably did some stupid shit like that or anything like that before.
I got a question to ask you, and this isn't on like no hater shit or anything like that. With when it comes to like, so feel free not to. I'm not going in that direction, but I just want to see where you're at when it comes to this because like you're right. You as a writer are very gifted, and you definitely choose your words carefully, and you put value in the words that you spit. When it comes to listening to hip hop, right? Like there's obviously rap is like there's a lot of different genres of rap. And when it comes to rapping, there's like people who are like, I don't know, like in general, like, is it hard to appreciate all facets of rap sometimes? Because I feel like that especially with the lyricists, that's like there has to be a passion for that. So like, does it take away from like maybe artists who aren't so lyrically driven? Like, how does it what does your ear come to when it comes to stuff like that?
I can't even hold you. I can't appreciate it a lot. I can't. Of course, it's people that don't talk about the same content as me that you can tell they have the ability though, and they like snap and things like that I can listen to, but I really can't appreciate a lot of music. My taste is very fond of music to the point where friends be like, damn, like how you don't like this song? Like every time somebody come like, yo, this track is hot, and I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling it. People be thinking it's because like I'm a rapper and I think my shit is the best or something. I'm like, dog, I just don't like this shit. I can't listen to it, you know?
I
It's a lot of
definitely
shit I can't listen to.
Yeah, I definitely find that with like a lot, especially the MCs that I know who actually like they like when they write something, like it's not just like they're just writing to like try to make it like they're putting so much thought and like just a lot of themselves, creativity, heart, the whole thing, even like just their personal like struggles and stuff like that. That like every conversation I've had with like MCs of that caliber, they
Yeah.
just like there's just something about like some of the other type of rap that's hot in the streets that's like it just doesn't vibe with them. It's just like it's funny that
Yeah,
I,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I listen to it and I really can't appreciate it, but like if I'm in a zone, like I like to go out and things like that when stuff was open. If I'm out of something, like I can listen to a bop to it because it's all about the beat. Half the time, these rappers and the songs they're making, the beat is what gets you. So if the beat hot and I'm out, like yeah, I can do it. I'm never going to ride around in my car to that. Like I have a specific playlist of people I listen to in my car, but like I can appreciate it from that standpoint. But just a lot of the shit I hear is just like, damn. It's like what was going on when you made it? Like, but not trying to be on no hate and shit like I'm like that, because I can be better. I can be way better than I am.
well, who are you listening to?
Right now, I'm still on a lot. I'm on a lot of Kendrick, to Pimp a Butterfly right now, still like old stuff. I'm on a lot of J. Cole still. Newer stuff that I'm listening to. I'm listening to a lot of West Side Boogie, and that's not really new, but like Everything for Sale. I'm listening to Malls Monday. Those are kind of like newer acts and things like that. A lot of Reason. So I'm listening to a lot of people like that, but I'm listening to a lot of Kendrick to Pimp a Butterfly just to, because that shit's a masterpiece, just to see what he did. Like, feel when I listen to music, I don't really listen to it like the average fan. Like I listen to it, break down everything. I'm breaking down, mixing and mastering, things like that, how it sounds. I'm like, I want to get my shit to sound like this. I need to get it to sound like that, things like that. So
Do you do any of your own like mixing?
hell no, man. I'm trying to make that I'm trying to get that better gradually, like every single take. I'm going to different people trying to get it better. But like this next tape, it's gonna be like professional to the max. Like I'm just trying to keep growing every tape, but I wish I could. I got everything. I got all that shit downloaded on my laptop. Everything. It's just like when I'm trying to watch these videos to learn how to do it, it's just like that should be messing me up. But I'm trying to gradually get to where I'm recording by myself. I'm getting it down a little bit, but I'm trying to get there.
Word. Yeah, no, I feel like I've seen a lot of artists like do that. You know, they
Mhm.
end up learning the craft so they can, you know, they could just work on their own albums.
Facts.
So
That's what I want to do because I'll be writing these songs. I'll be like, damn, I gotta hit T or somebody up to go over there just to do this. Like, damn, let me just record it myself. I wish I just had everything down where I can do that, you know.
yeah, for sure. So you released a music video for Smoke. I love the video. I love the use of props. I got a lot of and Fear and Loathing type vibes. I don't know if you've ever seen the book, read the book, or seen the movie, but was that sort of planned?
So I've never seen that movie or read the book, but that video was very strategic. I saw the when I was looking up venues to go to shoot at, I was like, it needs to be right here. I actually shot that in Brooklyn, New York. I went to
Oh,
Brooklyn to
word.
shoot that, yeah. And I when I was talking to the dude that shot it, Malik, when we were talking, I just was specific about everything I wanted from the scenery, from the light, and just everything that I wanted. And I wanted to get across in that from being in front of the liquor store, just different scenes that we had. So I think it came out great. I love the video. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the video is dope. Do you plan on working on any other music videos for Vices?
yeah, actually, like I'm about to go shoot drunk driving tonight, and this shit's gonna
Oh
be,
shit.
yeah.
Word.
Like right after this, I'm going to shoot drunk driving. This is gonna be like a movie. Like this is gonna be cinematic. This is going to probably be my best video I've had to this day, and I feel like this is gonna take me somewhere else where people want to see it just off the visual. It's gonna be a good one. So look
You
out for this
know,
one.
Word.
that's funny because that's my favorite. I would say that's my favorite track off the project. I really love the energy of the song.
Mhm.
So man, I'm excited to check out the video. Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
If you don't mind me asking, who's shooting the music video?
Jabari, shout out to Jabari. Yeah, Jabari McFly on that's his IG name, but yeah, he's shooting it. And we're gonna do it, man. It's gonna be good, man. I'm excited.
Dope.
It's gonna be some good shit.
I'm curious about also when it comes to the music video stuff, but just in general, like when you approach collaborating with people, like what is that relationship like? And are you the one that's like the holder of the vision? How do you like to work with people collaboratively?
So if it's my joint, if it's my song, yeah, I'm telling you my vision, I'm telling you what I want to do, things like that. But sometimes, collaborating, you can be in the studio together, y'all be somewhere together, y'all be like, let's just pick up, let's play some beats, see what we can do. I haven't really been collabing a lot lately. I want to get right back into it, but like I just been like, even for the songs that I've been recording now, it's just like I just been going by myself, trying to get these out. But I want to right now, I want to collab with more like R&B singers, like more things like that to get a little bit more melodies and things like that. And a few more rappers that I haven't like local that I haven't really got with. But yeah, I haven't really been collabing a lot lately, but I want to get right back into like trying to write with other people, things like that. But yeah, usually when I collab, it's like I give them my vision, tell them what I'm thinking, and be like, see if they can come on my vibe when I'm trying to do on the song.
Word. And just a follow-up question to that. I'm curious on like even before you hit that level of like actually like collaborating with somebody on a song, like how do you even like filter out who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with? Like what is that process like when approaching certain individuals?
I just know the sound I want, and especially for this area, I've listened to enough of the rappers and seen enough of their projects, see what they do on songs to know what fit with me and know what doesn't. Just because I don't hit you up for feature, that doesn't mean you're trash and I don't mess with it. It's just like this shit would sound crazy with us on the same thing. Me over here trying to be lyrical, miracle, and you just swag rapping. Like it's not gonna sound. I can respect what you do, but it won't sound right. So if I don't reach out to the people, it's like not because you whacking. It's just like I don't want to make no song just to make it and we just had some bullshit ass song. But I just really go by people that I got vibes with. I really want to. I like creating with people that I genuinely like, and that's hard, man. But like I don't really collab with a lot of people, like even from past projects. Like the only person that I literally collab with all the time, like any day he can get a verses, like my boy Low. He from Northern Virginia, but like that's the only person. And I like collabing with Wes a lot. Wes is good. Me and Wes got some shit in the works, but not too many other people that I would say all the time. Like I'm just working with. I work with Cash too, but just not a lot of other people that I'm like I need to work with, you know. But I want to get out of that shit. I want to start reaching out because it's a lot of people. I be looking around. It's a lot of people in Boston that's dead nice. So if I can get out, but I be reaching out sometimes. People don't be hitting me back. So fuck them.
Hey, it is what it is, man. You, I mean,
Hey,
fuck,
Reaching out.
you put out beautiful bodies of work, man. So it's their loss, you know.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
for someone that collaborates with a lot of like Lynn artists,
Mhm.
um, and obviously you're not from here, but what's your sort of like outside perspective of Lynn hip hop?
I love what I see, man. It's a they hungry, they hungry. I I'm in a studio with a lot of the artists, a lot of the some of the artists. A lot of time, I just be seeing them working, and it's a good look because there's a lot of creativity out here and it's a lot of talent, you know. Um, I'm excited to see what they do. I just want like consistently keep them consistently like releasing like and shit like that. But like I fuck with a lot of people in Lane. Like, yeah, I love the scene. The scene is great. Yeah, I want to see it keep bubbling. I want Lynn to become like what Boston is starting to become, and like how the cats in Brockton, like they got they shit bubbling. Like I want Lynn to take over because there's too many nice niggas out here, like Khalil West, the homie Slim. Like he's nasty. That's somebody I want to get with that I haven't yet. I want to get a song with him, but it's like too many of them out here that they just if they consistent putting the dope visuals out here, they can become something in Massachusetts and people like, oh, Ling on the thing, you know.
Or
Feeling that. In terms of like, we talked a little bit earlier about like, you taking on sort of a different sound with this project and just like pushing yourself in that way. I'm interested to hear like, in what other forms, you're such a gifted writer, and what other forms do you try to push yourself to be, just push yourself to be a better artist every day? What kind of things do you do?
Um, I try to take my surroundings, try to take everyday life. And it's just about the practice, man. I believe I said before, it's practice, dog. It's practice. I didn't become this good, which I'm still think I can be way better. I didn't become like this by not doing shit. I've been practicing, working my ass off, like really trying to do it. So it's all about your pen and just making sure you're right and make sure you're thinking out the box. And this is not like I write this shit super fast either. I'm gonna keep it real. These songs take a good amount of time for me to write if I'm really trying to get into it. So it's about practicing and it's just about trying to figure out myself, you know. This writing is therapy for me. So it's like when I'm writing this stuff, it's like me trying to figure out myself, me talking to myself and things like that. So that helps me with my pen a lot, you know. And I feel like it's getting better because I'm becoming more vulnerable every time I drop talking about things. And I feel like that's what's helping me these times, just becoming more vulnerable and feeling like I could talk about anything. You feel me?
Word.
word. So I have a question. So a lot of times in sort of hip hop here, uh, artists get to like sort of like a certain level, and then they move out. And then they do the New York or LA thing. Um, what are your like thoughts on that? And like, if you reach to a certain level, do you think you'll move out of here?
Um, so if I did reach, I love the city. You know, I love Massachusetts. So I don't know if I'll move totally away, but going back to the first question about people leaving and things like that, um, sometimes it's like some people just don't feel like they get the love in their city, you know. And you know, a lot of other people just move out because they like fucking I'm big now, so I need to just go over here and do this. And if it's opportunity, yeah. But you know, I feel like stay with your roots and things like that if it's progressive. But a lot of people just don't get the love they should get in a city. Like, I can keep it real. I'm from Hampton, Virginia, and I have more people listening to me out here, and that's wild to me because it's people I knew all my life that don't tap into my music and don't even give me a repost, anything like that, which I don't beg for anymore. I used to be the person to get mad over it, but I don't. But it's like people from your city don't try to push you, especially when you got good shit. It's not like I'm out here just rapping bullshit, but like for anybody else, I can see people like once they get to like a point and they really weren't getting the support they wanted back in the day, be like, fuck it, I'm out of here. Ain't nobody gonna hear from me again, you know? And how can you fault them when you won't really support in the more like the platforms like you guys got weren't giving them the looks and things like that? Why would they want to be back here and doing things like that if you weren't on to come up with them, especially if they had like quality music, you know?
Yeah. So Massachusetts, obviously, it's such like a lack of industry here.
Mhm.
Do you find it like hard to maneuver like as an artist here?
I don't find it hard to maneuver because it's so close. Like you said, people move to New York and stuff, but it's so close to New York. Even if you want to stay out here, you can be in New York in 3 hours. So, like that being said, and like when everything was opened up, like people can say like it's like it doesn't have like an industry, but it's a lot of shit going out here if you just open your eyes and you really try to connect. Like it's so many different people you connect with, so many people you can perform, places you can perform at, things like that. When things open up, just to get your face out here, so many, it's a lot of people that's made it far from just being on local scenes and just being like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make my face known. I'm gonna be at these people's party this week. I'm gonna go to this event and talk to these people. I'm gonna try to talk to this lady that manages people, just doing different stuff and putting yourself out there. Sometimes I figure out it's just the artist being lazy and be like, oh, people supposed to come to me. Like I used to have that. Like when I first started rapping, people supposed to come to me. I wasn't out at like the Middle East is trying to like get people to get tickets. I wasn't doing that shit, which I regret when I put my first tape out. And now it's closed. Everything closed down when I got real good content. But like that, if you really, even though it's not the big industry point, if you really want your name to be known, like you put yourself in the places where it can be known that it's so much shit going out here all the time when things are open, you know?
Yeah, I'm curious about that, man. You're right, man. Fuck, like last year took a lot of people's like not to say that they didn't get the shine. I mean, I think a lot of really, really great Lynn projects or projects that came out of Lynn, I think 2020 was a great year for that. But in terms of the performance aspect, that's when one thing that sucks, and I'm just wondering, just moving forward, like what do you have a plan for that for this year and next year?
Yeah, so I'm like when things open up, I'm everywhere. I'm booking everything. Like hopefully God willing this summer, I'm booking everything. I'm anything I can do, I'm trying to be there. Coming up, I'm about to like probably do my own live performance, like take my own live performance with like a bunch of my songs off of each project. Like I'm gonna do like 2, 3 songs off of each project I drop and do like an hour performance just where I'm getting somebody to record it, things like that. Just put my content out, see people actually see me perform and just like that. But like when things open up, I'm really trying to be out there, just getting my face known, get people to know what I'm about, and just really start performing, you know? Because like I've got like 4 mixtapes and I've never performed anywhere before in my life, you know?
I think if I know this is a lot easier said than done, but I would love if it should ever happen, it would be a beautiful thing. Like if we ever got some sort of like a MTV unplugged version of like Drunk Diary or like I'm Not Perfect, bro. I feel like that would be great with like a band and shit.
That's what I'm looking for that little performance thing. I might just fuck it. I might just say let's just do the whole Drunk Diary. That's still my shit to this day, you know. I love Drunk Diary. I appreciate that though. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Word, man. I think that's all I got for questions. Critter, you got any more questions?
Do you want to just kind of tell us like what you obviously you released in Q1, that we have a whole year left. What do you got planned for the year?
Just that like I said, the drunk diary, the drunk driving videos coming out soon. It should be out in the next couple of weeks, and then after that, foot is back on the gas. I'm gonna just go through like a time where I'm just doing a lot of singles. just going back to back with singles, seeing what people like. I'm not done experimenting. I've been experimenting with different sounds, different beats. I've been in the lab with T a lot, been getting beats from other people and things like that. So I got a lot of singles I want to try out on people and just more content, more videos, trying to do more content like this, talking to people and just get myself out there a little bit more, but it's going to be a lot of singles. Like I got about 10, 15 singles that I want to push out.
Dope.
Well, NastyNile, thank you for joining us. Definitely check out Vices. I believe it's on all streaming platforms, right?
Everything.
So check it out everywhere. Real quick, actually, who made the cover art for that? That was dope cover art.
Oh, his name, his Instagram name is Rose R. I don't even want to mess it up, but it's some dude I linked up with. He's from LA, I believe. Yeah, he's from LA, and he freaked it. He had another one that was super dope that I was gonna use too, but like this one was the one just for it. He's super dope. Yeah, I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, he's great, man.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think his name is maybe on the album cover itself. But yo, that shit was fire. So shout outs to him because that shit was crazy. So definitely check out Vices. NastyNile, thank you for coming through, sharing your time with us. If you guys appreciate this episode, if you guys appreciate what we do, please share this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, and then hit all, because more content out there, more obviously link content out there means more people get to know about who NastyNile is, what the hip hop scene in Lynn and Boston is like. So definitely make sure you share this video. Thank y'all. Peace.
Appreciate y'all, man.
No problem, man. Take care.
All right, man.
Word.